can't send you no money, so don't call me from no cell because I ain't hold no nigga down. So, bitch, you better not go to jail. Period. That's how I feel about it. Like, why are you going to jail? Why are you a criminal? Hello, and welcome back to Debate and Exfoliate, where we take a topic, we debate it, and by we, I mean me, myself, and I. We debate it on the podcast, and y'all can tussle in the comments. But after this episode, we gonna exfoliate. So we never gonna talk about it again. I'm kidding. We can talk about it again, but I want to bring new value to every conversation. So that's why I call it debate and exfoliate. So if we do talk about the topic again, I want to take a different perspective on it or offer insight from someone else. So on today's episode, I will be getting ready to go to the studio, but also I am going to be talking about holding people down.
For legal reasons, I can't actually say the story I wanted to say. So, in this story, we have Mr. JB, which is a jailbird, and let's say Lucy. So, my friend Lucy was dating Mr. JB, and he stole her car. Like, her kids were coming back from school, and the car was missing. And Mr. JB gonna pull up in the car. And I think after hearing Lucy's story, I mentally decided that I would never deal with any jailbirds.
When a nigga goes to jail, he becomes a different person. And I understand that the prison industrial complex is complex, but it's just like half the time when you hold these niggas down as they go to jail, they don't be holding you down. Like, I don't really fuck with the City Girls, but they had this one line where they was like, I'm holding my pussy down. Why don't you hold your dick down? And that's really it. Like, half the time, they don't even be doing what they expect you to do. So that's why I don't agree with the whole idea of holding somebody down in jail. And then also, I have a line for my new song. Because, I always got to talk about my life in music form. But in my new song, I was like, I
I
can't
can't
be
be
loving
loving
on
on
no
no
jailbird.
jailbird.
Nigga
Nigga
supposed to
supposed to
bill
bill
first.
first.
Nigga,
Nigga,
I'm
I'm
a
a
bill
bill first.
first. Like, I'm a dip. I'm not posting bail for you. I am not going to be your ride or die. And I had another song where I was like, you think I'm a down chick? Nigga, that's a clown chick. Like, I can't be your fuck around chick. Like, no, it don't work like that. So that's my philosophy. If you have a different opinion, that's up to you. But I just feel like women do more for men than men do for women. Like, we be holding these niggas down through thick and thin, and they can't even hold us down when our grandma died. And that is a personal shot, but I don't give a fuck. And what did Olivia say? It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Yes, you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. And that's how I feel about it. But the only reason I bring that up is because I want to get into my next point in this video, which is these niggas are not loyal. Like, they like to say these hoes ain't loyal, like that Chris Brown song, but these niggas ain't loyal either. Um, cause like, you go to jail, are they gonna hold you down or they gonna be with some other girl? And I feel like I'm belaboring the point, so I'm gonna just move on. Because the point I wanted to get at is this whole issue with Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. And I'm gonna be honest, I do feel bad for her because she reverted her whole tour just to be with him, just for him to really play in her face. Like, you got other bitches calling you on the jail phone, and that's why you don't hold these jailbirds down. Like, let that other bitch do it. Get somebody else to do it. Like she reverted her whole tour to be with this man so that she would be available when he got out of prison for doing something that he actually did. Like I'm sympathetic to the prison industrial complex, but only to the extent that you're actually locked up for something you didn't do, or you locked up on some bullshit. Like you selling like a dime bag of weed, you don't need to be in jail. But you raping bitches? No, no, you need to be separated. And that's my stance, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm gonna fix my eyebrow again because I just fucked it up. But yeah, like he was in jail for something that he needed to be in jail for. Cause you murdering niggas? No. And it's not even a justifiable murder. And a justifiable murder to me is like if somebody's trying to attack you or if somebody is trying to well yeah, if somebody's trying to attack you or kill you. But this man was just killing people because it was part of the organization. Like he was running a criminal organization. And it's just like you went to jail for something you should have been in jail for.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
And this girl then reverted her whole tour just to be with you when you came out. And you can't even give her the decency of a little bit of loyalty. Like, this might sound bad, but she don't know if you've been fucking boys in there. She don't know what you've been doing while you in prison. And honestly, I feel bad for her. Because it's like her whole life is being dissected on the timeline because she's holding this dude down who doesn't even respect her. Like, that's really sad to me. Like, y'all always wonder, what do you bring to the table? Do you cook? Do you clean? Nigga, do you slang drugs? Do you slang dick? Do you got fucking 5 kids? Like, you worried about what I'm bringing to the table. What are you bringing to the table? And specifically, how is what you're bringing to the table going to affect me? Because if you bring in all that drama, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. But I also want to acknowledge something else because somebody made a point. They were like, this is why I'll never feel bad for Mariah the Scientist because she's a pick me. So when Meg got shot, she said she's worked with Tori and he's never done that to her. So I guess she didn't believe that he would do that to another woman. But you have to realize that your experience with somebody is not a universal experience. Like somebody else might experience them differently. Like even in another context with parenting, like you might experience your parent from a different perspective than your sibling. So for her to sit up here and say, oh, Tori never was violent towards me, so I don't think he's gonna be violent towards another woman, that's peak pick-meism. And honestly, that's another reason why pick-meism is dangerous. Because y'all will sit up and defend these men in the name of trying to get picked. And then when something happens to you, like what's happening right now with Mariah and Young Thug, people don't feel bad because you didn't have any empathy when you was defending that predator against a woman. So it's like, I get it from that perspective why you wouldn't feel bad because it's like she's a pick me, but I also get it from the perspective of a woman. Oh God, I love Mariah the Scientist lyrics. Lyrically, that girl is eating down. And like I get where she's coming from. But it's also like you can't be a pick me out here. Cause these niggas do not need to, they the ones who should be pick me's because they the ones who need to get picked. They're the ones who have nothing to offer. Like men are not the prize. And that's all I'm trying to get across. Like men are not the prize. And I know people will be like, "Oh, you just saying that because you hurt," and is, but it's like all that women do to hold men down is kind of really sad. I look like Black Panther. But another thing I want to talk about is this issue with Black women on Twitter being harassed. And not even just Twitter, it's Instagram, it is TikTok, TikTok especially. Like, honestly, when they said they were going to take TikTok away, I didn't feel bad to a certain extent because I'm like, maybe it needs to go away because some of this shit is toxic. Like that whole thing with Gloria, that pissed me clean off. Like, first of all, and hold on, let me actually get my blush for what I'm about to say. They sent her this ashy ass blush. These niggas put a white base in a blush for brown skin. And like, it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And I'm so glad she actually came back to TikTok, but I don't think people deserve her. Because why are you acting an ass? Like, what's wrong with you? So that's that. And then also, oh, you can't see. I got this blush from Elf, and I'm actually gonna try it now because it reminds me of what YSL thought they were doing. Like, this is how you make a pigmented blush. Like, you actually put pigment in the blush. Like, why would you put white in anything? And like, you see how it's already looking decent, and then when I go in and blend it out, oh, oh. So yeah, that was one of the experiences of Black women that really kind of irritated me. But then another experience of Black women that kind of annoyed me was this whole experience of the artist Dila She Art. And she basically made an artwork with a single mom, which is okay because some families have single moms, but people got mad. And by people, I mean these sensitive, butthurt men got mad because she didn't include a father in it. And they're like, oh, you're trying to erase the Black father. What are you doing? And it's like, no, not every family has a father. And going back to that whole segment where I was talking about holding niggas down in jail, like, some fathers are locked away, some fathers are dead, some fathers are just MIA. Like, and that's just the reality of it. Like, I remember there was this commercial for Walmart, and they got so mad because they depicted the Black girl without a father. And like, I know it's a harsh truth, but it's a truth. It's somebody's truth. Like, I grew up without a father, and that's not his fault, and that's not my fault. It's just, it is what it is. He passed away when I was 2. So for them to sit up here and harass that lady because she depicted a single mother, it was just like, are you okay? And I asked, are you okay? But we all know the answer is no. These niggas are not okay. I remember in 2022 when Lip Gloss made that video saying she could only pull white men with her natural hair, and they got mad at that too. Like, one dude got so mad that he put her her picture on a dating profile just to prove her wrong. And it's like, so you went, saved her picture, made up some stuff, like you don't even know this lady, just to make a dating profile, just to prove her wrong. Like, you doing the most. And I look really, I don't know, is it giving clown? It's giving clown a little bit, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, niggas was doing the most over the fact that she said she can only pull white men with her hair. And if that's her experience, that's her experience. Like, y'all get mad at other people's experiences, then you go on to claim that Black women are overly sensitive. Like, are we? Are we the sensitive ones? Because it's not giving that. Because from what I'm seeing, it's you niggas who are too sensitive. And then I also think about that therapist. Like, y'all did that therapist so wrong because she said that men need therapy. Not only did you prove her point, but you got her fired. And then years later, when you find her again and see that she has the OnlyFans, you try to clown her. But it's like y'all took away her source of income. So, and this is not to say that you got to make an OnlyFans if you get fired from your job. But I'm like, if you're taking away somebody's source of income, then you gotta understand that people make decisions based on their financial standing. And also, there's nothing wrong with sex work. Like Maya Angelou was a sex worker and she did it to survive. And even if it's not about survival, even if it's just about pleasure, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why do y'all hate female pleasure so much? But the last thing I want to get into, just want to put on a little more blush because I'm a blush gal. But the last thing that I want to get into is this situation with Talib Kweli and Maya Angelou. So this situation started in 2020 when Maya made a post saying, "Oh, all the rappers are married to white or light-skinned women," and he got so mad. Like, he got, it's just like with the therapist. He got so mad that he ran headfirst into the goddamn point. Like, he's been harassing her for over 4 years now off of what she said in that post. And it's like, she said what the fuck she said. Because a lot of these rappers are married to light and white women because y'all are colorists and don't want to admit it. Like, we know the truth. You know the truth. You just don't want to admit the truth because you supposed to be, hold on. I gotta finish on this bit. Because you're supposed to be Hotep Jesus or whatever. But we know what you are. So yeah, he harassed her. And then I think this was in I think this was in 2023. He was trying to have a book signing at Semicolon Bookstore in Chicago. And they was like, nah, nigga, you can't do that. So he got mad and then he tried to dox them too. And it's like, are you not proving the point of why they didn't want you there in the first place? Because you are a troll. Like, this man, he literally harassed a Black woman for 4 years, 4 whole years, just because she said his wife was light skinned and dun da 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 is light skinned. So it's like, for what? Add some of this to it. I love these NYX buttermilk blushes. Um, they're just really cute to me. But yeah, he ran head first into that damn point. And it's like, well. Mm-hmm. And also, I've been trying this new lip combo where I basically put the black only on the top lip and then just outline the bottom in black. And it's been working wonders. Like, I love it. And I got this from Georgia Smith. I think it is. But she's a girl in Flow. And she posted like one of her lip looks, and I thought it was so cute. So I've been trying to emulate that. But yeah, this is the look. I'm gonna put my earrings and my necklace on, and then I'm gonna be ready to go to the studio. Ready to go to the studio. Ready to go to the studio. I don't know why I'm singing. I just be singing, y'all. But yeah, in conclusion, I don't even know what my main point was because I just been rambling for like 10 minutes. But in conclusion, y'all gotta get your shit together. Like, y'all will call Black women mentally ill and all these nasty things, but it's like, look at how you act. Look at yourself. Like, that should be a goal for some of you niggas in 2025 is to look in the mirror and do some introspection because it's not giving reflective. It's giving projecting. So thank y'all for listening and tuning in to Debate and Exfoliate. I know this was a different type of episode, but I just wanted to share a few thoughts that I've been thinking about and do my makeup. So that's what we did.